It's a right track.
I don't know what to do.
There. Look. It's over there. Concert station. That's where people are listening to the song. Screaming intensified. So we're going to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it makes sense that though, because I'm not the same amount. On the bread. Can I have some grapes? You know what?
Can you see them over there? Can you see them over there?
I like if you just oh, another one. Oh! Leo! Camera! Take a picture! Take a picture! Hold it in! That's right. Let's take a picture of it.
No, it's taller than me.
Have you got it?
No. I think it's a mistake of ours, I think it is nice.
You'd be a bit worried. Animals might escape it, wouldn't they?
Hold on.
Do you what?
Just walking our way to see the lions. Hopefully, come face to face with one. A lion. Yeah, aren't we? I guess not then. Can we see the show then? Of the lions? Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
This one we all know. Find an animal for every letter. That was the challenge I had. And if you think about it, if you go through the letters of the alphabet, some letters are quite easy and some letters are really difficult. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shout out a letter, and I want you guys just to shout out an animal beginning with that letter. So I'm going to start with a very easy one. I'm going to start with T. What animal begins with T?
Tiger.
Tiger. Tarantula. What about L? L's easy. Think of an L.
Leopard.
Lion,
Lemur.
leopard, lemur. Okay,
Lemur.
slightly harder one. What about V?
Vera. Okay, the answer I gave out was wrong. I don't think there's no such thing as a Vera. What I believe I was trying to say is a Myra. This is a picture of one.
Vulture, exactly.
there's an animal called a Vera.
Viper, you could have. What about W?
Whales.
Walrus, wallaby, warthog. Okay, hard one now. What about, I'm going to sit down while you think about it. What about X? Apart from X-ray fish. Think of a mammal. Anyone think of a mammal beginning with X? I mean, you can have an extra huge elephant. That's really cheating, isn't it? Crazy animal challenges. Oh yes, I've had a few. From stealing a kiss off a hummingbird to getting knee-deep in bat poo. But one of my scariest challenges was to take a tooth from a polar bear. I've never heard of a polar bear dentist. Does he sit in a polar bear chair? No, don't be silly, they said, as we flew north to the cold and the snow. Because polar bears live in the Arctic, not the Antarctic, you know. So how do you do this tooth pulling? Well, don't do it while the bear's awake, because polar polar bears can hunt humans, so my life would have been at stake. So off we went in a helicopter to search for our polar bear. Once found, we had to dart him, which is quite tricky from up in the air. Polar bear, I think I found you.
Target locked.
But I've got to know for sure. So you see the guy here in the orange vest? Give him a round of applause. He's coming up on stage. Up you come. What's your name? Tom. Tom, whereabouts are you from? Well, you're no longer Tom from Gainsborough. You are now Peter the polar bear, and you're sitting in the dentistry chair.
Ass, titties, ass and titties, ass, titties, titties.
As clowns of the air. Fun to watch. Comical. A bird with character. Flair. What's its food? Sand eels. Holds 12 or more in its beak. Stocky bird, penguin-like, but its beak is unique.
Pelican.
Nests in burrows on grassy slopes. Uses the same one every year. Winter comes, it flies to sea. But where it goes is not so clear.
What?
Atlantic bound, away from land. Its winter months are tough. Bobbing around in the sea, which is often stormy and rough. I love this bird. Can you guess what it is? Its name rhymes with, well, nothing. A summer visitor to UK shores. The wonderful, adorable puffin, exactly.
Oh. Ooh.
Puffin.
It's a puffin. Has anyone ever seen a puffin in the wild before? Few people have gone up to some of the islands maybe, or the coast and seen, and a target to test it out. My opponent's keen and feisty, but I was full of doubt. I hid behind the target, wearing goggles to be wise, because when a cobra spits, it aims straight for the eyes. You can all join in this bit. His first attempt was at meter, but 2.3 was his best. I'm sure he could have kept going, but he slithered off. He'd lost interest. Then it was my turn to see how far my spit would go. I sucked on a red gob stopper, so on the target my spit would show. My first attempt was a good one, 1.3, now that's not bad. For my next attempt, I had to muster all the spit that I had. I hid behind the target. I gave the best spit that I've got. But would it reach 2.3 meters? Was it the perfect shot? Oh no, it's disappointing. Not a drop of spit could we see. This challenge I had failed. The cobra won with 2.3. So never try to outspit a spitting cobra. Never try to spit at all. Because it really is quite revolting. Unless you're a snake, then I guess it's cool. Bye-bye. Give our spitting cobra a big round of applause. What a crazy challenge. Up in the air.
Crap.
Oh, I'll just get any old person where I Okay.
Good lad.
Who hasn't got? You haven't got at the end. The sea lions came in force, but their spell just put me off. The song was very noisy, more like a barking cough. Very good. The seagulls flew down in a flock. They sounded all the same. If they were a boy band, One Direction could be their name. You don't know,
You don't know you're beautiful.
Simon Cowell would have you on the stage.